What's good, YouTube? It's Key.
It's Day.
Ready to fuck up the day, man. So look, today we're gonna be reacting to Poetic Flacco speaking up on T Grizzley apparently, allegedly killing his auntie. Do you believe this information?
No, I don't think he did it, bro.
Yeah, I don't think he did either, to be honest.
I don't think he did it, bro.
One of my favorite songs from T Grizzley was about his auntie. What is that hoe called again? Satish, yeah. But that hoe, he goes crazy in that hoe, and he like, there's no way he just, like, what? No, bro. They got to be capping. So we gonna see, we gonna figure this out for you guys, with y'all guys,
bro. Because listen, bro, I know y'all heard that song, bro, and that song. You feel that song.
Yeah,
that
you
song
feel the
so
pain.
deep, nigga. You feel the goosebumps in that bitch and everything. When you first ever heard that hoe, I know you did, bro.
Yeah.
That shit, like, you hear the feelings in his shit. He not just capping his feelings, nigga. Like,
yeah. So
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. We gonna see what Poetic Flacco got to talk about. This nigga be speaking hella info, so we gonna see if T Grizzley really killed his auntie, nigga. Let's go.
Oh my!
Hey, don't forget to spark up. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let's do it.
I've been on the phone all day investigating the death of T Grizzley's auntie, Jobina Brown. I've been diving deep into the conspiracy, trying to figure out what's true. What's true about this conspiracy? And the conspiracy that I'm referring to is the conspiracy that T Grizzley enlisted the help of Chicago dudes that he knew to murder his aunt Jobina Brown, who he impregnated to make that scandal go away and to retain back his masters from her.
Damn.
I've been trying to uncover.
They're gonna use like Satish lyrics to try to.
Bro, I keep telling you that too, bro.
What's true about this and what's not true.
There's
a lot of inconsistency in this story, but the one thing that's consistent. After speaking to a lot of people, receiving information from Jobina Brown's camp, from people within T Grizzley's camp, after having information from them transfer over to me, the one thing that is consistent, it's not looking good for T Grizzley. That's the only thing that's consistent so far.
Brown, the manager and owner of T Grizzley, was shot and killed in Detroit on Tuesday night, August 20th. Comments about her death began surfacing Wednesday, August 21st on social media before her passing was confirmed by TMZ. According to law enforcement sources, a shooter opened fire on Grizzley's Cadillac Escalade while the vehicle was traveling around Detroit. The gunman allegedly approached on foot and shot Brown, who was sitting in the back seat in her left side. Grizzley was reportedly riding in the passenger seat and got out of the vehicle as the shooter approached. The driver said the attacker fired 3 or 4 shots and noted that Brown screamed before the gunfire began. Brown was rushed to a local hospital but died from her wounds. She was 41 years old. Police don't know if Grizzley was the intended target of the attack. He and the driver were unharmed.
From my perspective, this entire story begins when the first and only suspect who has been arrested so far was arrested 2 months after the incident. When Wu Thing, aka Wu 600 from Chicago, was initially arrested for the murder of T Grizzley's auntie Jobina Brown, the streets of Detroit was talking almost immediately. People was calling this a backdoor from the very beginning.
Everybody on the mother east side know that, nigga. Them been facts. What you talking about? How the you don't know? What you mean? You know that everybody who killed everybody and popped everybody, but you don't know how Sunday got down on auntie though. Bro, what you think? What kind of crime reporter is you? What you mean?
People initially thought when people in Detroit was calling it a backdoor, they were referring to OTF or 600 backdooring T Grizzley. Because at the time, T Grizzley was really close with OTF and 600 through Buka 600. So when a 600 member murdered his auntie, people thought, man, did OTF or 600 like backdoor T Grizzley? It wasn't until time went by and people began to put the pieces together. Like,
yeah,
hold on.
because hella time has went by. Like, nigga, this shit happened in 2021.
Yeah.
It is 2025, like almost 2026.
OTF or 600 couldn't have backdoored T Grizzley because the killer of T Grizzley, Wu Thing, was arrested in 2019. In 2022 or 2023, T Grizzley did a joint album with Lil Durk. In 2024, T Grizzley made Buka 600 right-hand mans with the killer Wu-Thing his groomsmen for his wedding. So T Grizzley was becoming closer, like probably closer than ever, with the alleged parties that murdered his auntie. So it couldn't have been a backdoor, because if it was a backdoor, if he felt like his life was in danger, because T Grizzley did multiple interviews saying that they were coming after him, that the shooters opened up the car door looking for him. So if the parties who murdered your auntie was actually looking for you, then you wouldn't be like friendlier with them. You wouldn't be closer with them. You wouldn't make Buka 600 your groomsman. You wouldn't, right, like do a song with Lil Durk or a joint album with Lil Durk. And the only Lil Durk ties here is Buka 600 is signed to OTF. But Lil Durk has nothing to do with this whatsoever. So that's when...
I never knew that T Grizzley was related with OTF.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I
didn't know how that even worked. He's from Detroit and all this shit.
Dude, T Grizzley is from Detroit. Not Chicago.
I don't know how that works.
And Chicago is like close to Detroit, but nigga, that's not.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I don't really think.
The theories of, okay, maybe T Grizzley backdoor his auntie. Maybe T Grizzley set his auntie up to be killed. Now, I have the full indictment of Wu-Thing, and the full indictment, I believe, tells a story that leans more towards somebody backdoor that auntie. I don't know if it's T Grizzley. But the indictment and the story told in the indictment lends me to believe that somebody backdoored that auntie. Let's get into the full indictment and what evidence they got on Wu-Thing that led to his arrest. The police was able to trace the getaway vehicle, which was a blue Nissan with the license plates HRK 4937. They traveled to Michigan the day before, and then 2 hours after the homicide, they traveled to Chicago. The vehicle was a rental car. So when they didn't return the vehicle after the homicide, Hertz Rental reported the vehicle stolen. Even though the vehicle was reported stolen, even though the vehicle was involved in a homicide 2 months prior, Wu-Thing was still driving around Chicago in that vehicle, knowing how hot it was. Well, he was parked in the alleyway one night, October 19th, 2019. He was parked in the alleyway. The police pulled up because they ran the tags and they seen the vehicle was reported stolen. They attempted to initiate a stop. He ran away. He was eventually caught. He was ultimately arrested and charged for being in possession of a stolen vehicle. But get this, and this is where you really start to look at these dudes like, yeah, y'all are just professional doofuses. So on top of being caught in a stolen vehicle that was used in a homicide 2 months prior, he was also...
Doofuses. I haven't heard doofuses in a long ass time, nigga. That's a weird...
I've never heard that.
I've heard that shit. That's a weird ass word, nigga. I think that was in a dictionary on some shit. It's crazy. So? I think so, bro.
Caught with a firearm. And after ballistics was done on the firearm that he was arrested with, ballistics shows that not only was the vehicle connected to the homicide, not only was the vehicle identified as being the getaway vehicle of the homicide.
They always get caught in the whip.
They finna say that he had the same exact gun that he killed the auntie with in the same exact car that he had when he killed the auntie. And he just got pulled over doing some dumb shit. Like, are you serious, bro?
Between Chicago and Detroit, nigga.
And how
far? Yeah.
No, I'm saying, like, pretty sure this shit happened after, like, a year after the whole death situation, nigga.
Oh, no. I'm confused because they said the death happened in 2021, correct?
Oh, fuck it, though.
In the beginning of the video, they said the death happened in 2021, I thought. And, nigga, it's showing 2019. Like, this is previously before. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think she died in 2021, dog. That shit had to be way earlier.
Those
was the good days of the YouTube and shit, bro.
It's throwing me off. All right, where are we at? 613?
Sources, a shooter opened fire on Grizzly's Cadillac Escalade.
Okay, August 21st, 2019.
See.
Okay. And then we had 613 with it. We had 613 with it. 2019, August 20th. Okay, yeah, so this is literally like the
getaway vehicle of the homicide of Jobina Brown. But he was also found in possession of the firearm that was also used in the murder of Jobina Brown. Ballistics shows that this was the firearm that killed Jobina Brown.
Lil Bro called it, nigga. I'm not gonna lie, that's insane. Like, you're like, niggas be so stupid, bro.
Like, why did you not?
He didn't throw a pole. He didn't think to even, nigga.
Take that bitch. I'd take that bitch apart and throw that shit in different parts of the fucking city, cuz.
Nah, like, for real.
I instantly take my shit apart.
That is another thing, bro. Niggas, when they talk,
they don't even know how to take that shit apart.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't even know how to take it apart, so they just throw that bitch in the lake. The whole gun. Yeah. They got the whole shit. They don't just, like, the police didn't just find a handle, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not even suspicious if a nigga finds a gun handle in the lake. Like, they're not even gonna know what to do with that shit. They're just gonna, oh, this is cool.
Yeah, you break that bitch all the way down. Spring here. Trigger here. Nigga, I'm talking about everything. Yeah, like, they wouldn't even know. Real life. Yeah, that shit do be crazy. And this nigga riding with it on him. Like, he riding with it on him, cuz, like, this is...
And he got pulled over. Bro, how do you get pulled over with this shit? How are you not doing the race?
I don't even think it said he got pulled over. I think he was chilling in a parking lot.
Oh, yeah, and they ran his tags. And
That's even worse.
Yeah.
Like, that is bad. Like, bro, you just not even
chilling.
You just
chilling.
Like, yeah. This is where we introduce new information that I didn't include in my last video. And this is the part of the video where we start looking at T Grizzley a little crazy. We start looking at T Grizzley with a side eye here. You see, T Grizzley told a story of what happened the night of the murder.
Okay.
T Grizzley,
this now we about to get into.
He saw the story?
I guess so. I don't know, but
unless he's talking about the music.
Yeah. Now we about to get into it. Now he really about to. This is what I want to hear. What's T Grizzley? Where did he be? Where is he inconsistent?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Getting into it.
Yeah, that's what
I'm told the story of what happened the night of the murder. T Grizzley stated that he was with his auntie / manager, Jobina Brown. They made a last-minute stop at one of his other auntie's crib for him to check on some business. Jobina Brown decided to stay in the car and wait outside because she didn't like germs. He was only going to go inside and come back out right away. It was a last-minute pit stop, right? Let's see wait. Auntie's crib.
Because she didn't like germs?
Yeah, so she stayed inside the whip because she didn't like she's a germaphobe.
Wait, let me...
But she's going to her sister's house.
Jobina Brown decided to stay in the car and wait outside because she didn't like germs. He was only going to go inside and come back out right away. It was a last-minute pit stop, right? Let's hear T Grizzley tell the story, and we're about to find out why this new information that we received kind of blow up that version of the story.
No, for real. Like,
not only would I say debunks it, but kind of makes us start thinking that maybe T Grizzley is telling some fibs here.
So the night everything happened, man, can you kind of go over that night with us? I know y'all was at the studio. I seen you on your Instagram.
Yeah, so we was at the studio with Guapo and Jay Swan or whatever, and I'm going over my cousin's house, my older cousin. Mm-hmm. He was real close with my pops, just like my pops' brother. Mm-hmm. And I always try to, you know what I'm saying, show him some love because that's another wound we really ain't healed from.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I went over there and I was telling her, like, come in the house. And she like, no, I don't want to go in. I'm begging her to come in the house. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain areas you just can't, you just got to move right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't about where you at. I could go anywhere I want to.
Right.
But I got to move right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm moving right, can't nothing happen to me. So I'm telling her to come in the house. She like, no. Because JB was kind of like funny acting about dirty houses.
Okay.
And stuff like that. The house wasn't even dirty, but to her, she just
real life germs, nigga.
But you gotta mind you, bro. He said, bro, they said he's going to one of his other auntie's house, nigga. That means this is her sister, bro. You're going to your sister's crib, you're not going inside?
Because of germs, nigga. Like, come on.
Cap.
Clean, real clean person.
Okay.
It's like, no, I don't want to go in them people's house. I don't want to sit on their furniture and all that stuff in there. I'm like, all right, I'll be right back.
So, it's probably his dad. It's probably his dad, auntie, or something. You know what I'm saying? Like a different side. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. That would make a slight more sense. You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna, cause he said them people. Like that's not her people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm knocking on the door. My people's taking so long to come to the door.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They are hers.
And they finally come to the door. As soon as I see her, as soon as I see my auntie,
mm-hmm.
she about to open the door. I hear a whole bunch of shots going off. You know what I'm saying?
Behind
me, I hear a whole bunch of shots going off. So I get down because I'm thinking they about to come to the side and start, you know what I'm saying, shooting at me, and I ain't got nothing.
Didn't he say he wasn't in Satish? Didn't he say he wasn't there?
Yeah, no. Yeah, and Satish, It made it seem like she was driving, my nigga. Like
in the song Satish, he said
it sounded like the driver was driving. Yeah, the driver was driving, and he was like, "Oh, I told you not to stop at no red lights," or just some shit like that, nigga.
In Satish, he said, I wish your favorite rapper was there. Something like he was going like basically if I was there, it wouldn't. Then the shit wouldn't have went down like that. So how are you saying you there right now?
Yeah.
I never seen the story. That is true because in Satish he made it seem like he was not at the scene at all.
They know me at the time. Mm-hmm. My cousin ran out with a gun. I'm like, perfect. So we ran out on the street. When we ran out, my driver was gone with no cars out there. I'm like,
She was in the. So what was the vehicle? She was in the car, like
yeah, she was driving on the street. She was in the car.
Okay.
She was in the car on the street. So my cousin ran out with the gun or whatever, and we ran out in the front to see what's going on and to if somebody up on us, we gonna get them off us. Basically, what happened? They walked up to my door and opened my door. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas opened my door, trying to get at me. He ended up hitting her up.
Fuck no.
Would they hit her on the body?
They hit her on her side and in her arm. She didn't get hit in her face.
That's all
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you, Grizzly, bro.
Whoa.
Why would he even do that?
Why would you talk about a fucking killing, my nigga? In the first
I swear, bro, I've never seen this, bro. This is insane.
Come on, bro.
Cause I'm telling you, Satish was my favorite. Is literally my favorite song from T Grizzly, bro. I literally banged that shit, and I felt the pain in that hoe. But it's weird because what he was saying in that hoe is not what he's saying right now. That's
not where her heart at.
Oh yeah,
on side like where her heart at too. So that's
T Grizzly said the killers were looking for him because he exited out of the vehicle from a specific side of the car. When he exited out of the vehicle, he went to the side porch to get let in. The killers couldn't see he was at the side porch, but they knew what side of the vehicle he was in. So when the killers seen the vehicle was parked, they went to the vehicle and opened up the side of the vehicle that T Grizzly was sitting in before he exited out. They opened it up and began to shoot at the auntie because they thought the auntie was him.
Bro, that shit sound like a straight setup, nigga. If you really trying to kill a nigga, bro, you not gonna run up on him and open the door that he's on, nigga. You gonna open up the door, you know it's an empty nigga in this seat. You can open this bitch up and they gotta have time to open up their door and get out and all this other shit, nigga. They literally plan that shit, bro. Nigga, how do you go to the same door T Grizzly just got out of? Like, nah, bro, that's straight setup.
Because they thought he was sitting there. Again, if the killers couldn't see T Grizzly because he was at the side porch, that would mean they didn't see T Grizzly get out the vehicle because they would have just followed him. Then that would mean the only reason why they would know that T Grizzly was sitting on that specific side was because they seen T Grizzly get in the vehicle on that particular side and they followed him to the location. Here's why that don't make sense, and here's why the facts of the case actually debunks everything T Grizzly just said and sort of opens this case up where anybody can be a suspect, and dare I say T Grizzly could be a suspect. Wu Thing kept his phone on the entire time he committed this homicide. I don't know what I would expect from someone who was still in possession of the getaway vehicle and the murder weapon, but he kept his phone on the entire time, and they were able to trace him.
Bro, this nigga Poetic Flacco, he be sneaked it like he know how to talk, bro. I'm telling you, bro, it's funny as fuck. This is literally like, you know what I'm saying? He's a dumbass.
Into
nigga,
Michigan and leaving Michigan after the homicide, but they were also able to pin him at the crime scene, and this is why T Grizzly's story don't make sense at all. The cell phone towers pinged Wu Thing's cell phone at the murder scene for more than an hour and 56 minutes. So it started pinging around 7 p.m. and continued pinging until 8:56 p.m., which is minutes before the shooting occurred. That means that Wu Thing was at the murder scene for an hour and 56 minutes. He was at the murder scene for an hour and 50 minutes.
He didn't see where T Grizzly got in the car at. He didn't follow the car nowhere. He was already at the location that the car pulled up to.
I don't even think that's what he's saying, nigga. He's saying he was at the murder scene for an hour and 5 minutes, nigga. Like, he did that shit and then went into T Grizzly people's house, like looking at a way to like, oh, what should I do? Cause he kept on saying he was at the murder scene, my nigga. Like he didn't shoot and get off, nigga. He shot and he was chilling, nigga, safe.
6 p.m., which is minutes before the shooting occurred. That means that Wu-Thing was at the murder scene for an hour and 56 minutes.
Yeah.
He was at the murder scene for an hour and 50 minutes before T Grizzly and them got there. So he was hiding out. He was waiting. He was expecting them to come to that location.
See, that's what he means, the murder scene. He's saying.
Okay, before. Okay. Yeah. It was kind of like worded. I think it was worded wrong. But
So they was already there, meaning it doesn't make sense for them to know which side T Grizzly was in because they never seen him get in the whip and they never followed him there.
Right, yeah. Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. Okay,
how did the shooter know that
insane.
T Grizzly and his aunt was gonna be at the location if the location was an impromptu stop? If the location was hey yo, let's stop right here real quick. How did they know to wait out at that address for an hour and 56 minutes waiting for them to show up? It doesn't make sense whatsoever. And also, if they was at the location for an hour and 56 minutes, then they seen T Grizzly get out the vehicle, which will make sense. They didn't see him get in the vehicle because they wasn't at the location when he got in the vehicle. But they seen him get out the vehicle. They seen him walk to the side porch, which is why they came over, opened up that car vehicle knowing he wasn't gonna be there, and began shooting. This is just my theory, people. And began shooting. This is the only story that makes sense, people. The only story.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm not saying T Grizzly is responsible for backdooring his auntie. I don't know. I'm saying T Grizzly's story got to start adding up, people.
Yeah.
It got to start adding up.
Yeah.
How did the killer know to wait out at that location for an hour and 56 minutes if the location was an impromptu stop? The killers was at the location. You got out. They could have easily haunted you down, went and got you from the side porch. They watched you exit out the vehicle. They was at the location. And they let you go away, and they came and killed your auntie. What beef would they have with your auntie? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it don't make sense.
People. At
He's about
all.
to go even more.
T Grizzly offered up a response, and this is his response.
He did a response?
Everything you just
He's about to
heard,
put a bow on this bitch.
I just think the niggas about to go around trying to clear no shit up because it is what it is. As far as like, I ain't about to be. Certain shit you can't entertain, bro. Especially when it's absolutely nonsense. You know what I'm saying?
You turned it up.
But you do got a lot of motherfuckers that go to the internet and think that everything they see on that bitch is facts. It's not a place for facts. You can see some shit dead in your base, chat. That's not true. So you think you can't be fooled by the fucking internet, bro? Bullshit.
So what was the motive?
He didn't once deny that shit wasn't facts, nigga. He just saying in general, nigga. He saying in general, y'all niggas like just get fooled by the internet. But he didn't once deny that shit, bro. At all. And the reason why the audio sounded like that is because there was copyright music playing in the background and YouTubers found out a way to get that shit out and only hear the voice. So they don't copyright.
Right.
But we can continue.
Be for T Grizzly to do this to his auntie, to backdoor his auntie / manager. And they're not blood auntie. Now, I talked to someone.
How'd you find out about that?
I just noticed it one time. I think I was watching somebody and like they was someone started playing copyright music and they like pressed a button like mid music, nigga, and then you can only hear their voices and not the music.
That's smart.
Yeah, I don't know how they did that.
And this whole time I've been noticing this video, this nigga got two bright ass old lights dead in his face. You see them in his eyes?
Yeah. Them hoes is too.
That nigga's really black as fuck IRL. He trying to be extra light skinned. Them hoes maxed out.
Nah, for real.
He feel that like sunbeams, nigga.
He about to start sweating in it.
No, for real.
So what will the motive be for T Grizzly to do this to his auntie, to backdoor his auntie / manager? And they're not blood auntie. Now, I talked to someone who was literally at the funeral of Jobina Brown. They were at the funeral, bruh. Yo, I was told even at the funeral, people were suspecting T Grizzly because he did like interviews where like people close to the situation were kind of concerned about the stories kind of not really matching up in certain, in some interviews. I think in one interview, like T Grizzly said, yo, it was like a drive-by. They came and shot it up. Then the next interview, they said, they came and opened up the door to look for him and then shot the auntie. Why is he doing
multiple interviews on this?
Again, those are not really a big deal, but it don't really line up perfectly. I was told from someone particular that even when Jobina Brown and this person would be talking or getting close, T Grizzly would get jealous. That at times, like T Grizzly would kind of get jealous, and Jobina Brown would tell this person, yo, T Grizzly, keep asking me about you, keep asking me why we talking, blah, blah, blah. And Jobina Brown will confide in this person that she actually had an intimate relationship with T Grizzly. But the thing with this is, Jobina Brown is T Grizzly's uncle's wife who's in prison, I think. Again, don't quote me on this, but I think the uncle is in prison. I think Jobina Brown is the uncle's wife. She's not blood related, but she's related through marriage, I believe. So smashing the uncle's wife, allegedly got her pregnant. According to courtroom reporters, that that was allegedly brought up the first day of trial, that Jobina Brown could be pregnant for T Grizzly's baby. So that's a motive. The uncle is in prison. You got her pregnant. She not trying to abort it. Man, that could be one thing. Jobina Brown invested in T Grizzly really early on when nobody else would. Right? It is reported that she apparently owns a portion of T Grizzly's masters. He wanted it back. He signed a deal with her like fresh out of prison as like a management deal. He wanted it back. She wouldn't give it up. That could be motivation. I don't know. And I'm not saying T Grizzly is involved. What I'm telling you is the facts of this case doesn't really align with T Grizzly's story 100% or perfectly. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, okay?
It's crazy.
We're going to continue looking into this, man. Trial is on Monday. We're going to be watching that trial.
Yeah, we're gonna be
we'll tune in, guys.
We're gonna tune into those upcoming information updates, man.
It's a very interesting story, man.
You think he did it?
Man, I thought I could fuck with my boy T Grizzly, bro, but that nigga did it, cuz.
He did it, guys. It's over, dude. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Conclusion. Yeah, I think he did again. Nah, I don't know. Like he said, I'm not gonna say he did it. I'm not gonna say that at all. Actually, I don't think he did it. I'm not gonna say he did it. What I'm gonna say is what Flacco said. Basically, his story got to start adding up.
Right. No, that's facts.
Like, cause I don't know.
Cause maybe he could find a way to add it up.
Cause still to me, bro, if I play Satish right now, bro, on my headphones, nigga, I'm gonna feel that shit, nigga. There's no way that nigga just killed his auntie, bro.
Like, now we gotta do a reaction video to Satish, nigga.
Yeah, we gonna have to react to that. I don't give a fuck if it get copyrighted. We gonna have to bring that to y'all, nigga.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Hey, stay tuned in, guys. I appreciate y'all if y'all made it to the end, man. Y'all rocking with me, we rocking with y'all, man. No cap. It's love.